Hey Libra, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for clicking on this video if you're new here, and if you have subscribed and supported my channel. I really appreciate everyone who's done so far. So this is a general reading for zodiac sign of Libra. I want to tell you that I had already recorded this reading and realized that about 4 minutes into it, the sound had cut off from the microphone. So if you see me continuously checking my mic, that's why. It's enormously frustrating. I considered just re-recording a brand new spread, and I think that this message was really important. It was really good, and I would rather have you guys, hear the original message. So hopefully you don't mind. I'm going to try my best to recap here and then possibly just draw a few more cards, so you guys aren't getting a totally raw deal. But basically, Libra, what you have here is a situation that you're in the midst of completing. I've got the World card here in the middle of this spread, and what on the outgoing side, like on the side that you're completing, it's an energy of, of rejecting something along the lines of like an ideal or a thought process, something that you may have not even realized how much it wasn't serving you anymore. And for some of you, it's like a narrative that other people have put on you, or an emotional responsibility that someone else has placed on you that doesn't belong to you. It's something along those lines of like rejecting something that's been put on you that doesn't belong to you and doesn't serve you anymore. And for some of you, it has to do with even something from childhood, like about some thing that's been implanted or ingrained in your mind, like since childhood, about even maybe what it means to be a woman, or what it means to be a mother, or for some of you what it means to have a wife or a spouse, whatever that is. And for some of you, on a more specific level, it could literally be like rejecting something having to do with a mother figure, mother of your children, or even an earth sign here. I've got an earth sign female. So for some of you, it's a concept, and for some of you, it's a literal person that you have maybe been carrying the burden for, or accepting responsibility for, that you're realizing now that in order to make any progress in your life, you have to sort of give them back what belongs to them. Stop carrying around other people's emotional baggage. But what's happening is you're in the midst of this completion, but on the other side, you're still in danger of being a little bit unstable, frankly. Like there's still a risk, or still an element of not completing this entirely, like not following through entirely with what you need to do to close out this cycle that you've been in, because there's still when I recorded this the first time, I said you check out the Aries reading because there's a lot of similarities here, but this is the Two of Swords here, and in this deck it has a different meaning and a different depiction, and it's special in its own way. But it's a feeling of not having a grasp on something, of being not like, it's a feeling of instability. And for me, what this card makes me think of is, and I said this in Aries reading as well, is like this, when you're in the midst of like a nightmare, and like all you need to do is just like dial 911, or you just need to like run out of the house, or just open a door. It's some simple maneuver you need to make, and it's impossible to do for whatever reason. And that's like the feeling, the vibe here. But what you have after that is the is the Chariot and the Two of Wands. And so again, it's really up to you to make the right decision here, to have confidence in your path. Like this person is a little bit uncertain that they're making the right choice or following the right path, but that's not the point. It's okay to feel uncertain. You still need to have determination and ambition here, and be secure in your path and your decision. Because the reality is whatever this is that you're letting go of, or like not even saying letting go of, but like rejecting. Like it's an outright rejecting of something that's either been placed upon you or some ideal that you've had, about yourself, about a person. Like I said, it could be a concept. This situation, you've been dealing with somebody that has been really emotionally manipulative to you. Like, and the word that I want to use is cruel. Like there's someone here who's been like really kind of cruel in their own emotional immaturity. And the way they speak to you is emotionally manipulative, or, it's had you feeling lost and afraid, in some instances, and it's designed that way, by however this person's like approaches. But what you've done here is, is this Ace of Swords, which what I said originally was it came up under the World. So this is your key to this completion, to this cycle, is this Ace of Swords, is this divine truth, is this confidence in that you have the truth, and this dedication to the truth is what's necessary here. Because no matter how much this past situation or past person or whatever you've been dealing with has caused pain and confusion for you here, you need to stay solid in what you know to be true, because this person here is also showing up underneath this, this Four of Cups, and this, like I said, for some of you, it's a literal female energy that you're rejecting, either a mother or baby mama, or, something like that, or some womanly ideal. But this person is showing up underneath, all of that, in rejecting in rejecting this emotional manipulation that you've been dealing with here, because the on the other side, you still have the potential to to be a victim, to still be stuck in a poverty mindset, to be stuck in a victim mentality, to be stuck still in instability if you waver from what you know to be true. So it's like, I think what you've done is discovered the truth about what this person's intentions were, or how they've manipulated you into feeling like a victim. Either they've played the victim, or they've made you into this, into this victim that's, that's just, suffering loss after loss, so to speak, because of it. And it's like almost like they had you walking a tightrope, where at any moment you could slip and fall into, into their web. There's literally a spider web right here. Like this person, kept you walking a tightrope. And what I think is cool about the way these cards came out is, like I said, you have the Chariot here, and it's in this deck. It's a very worn out chariot. It's a very tattered chariot, but it doesn't matter. It's still the Chariot. The point is that it's still going. It's still, it still can get the job done. And that's, what you need to be here. And it's like, you can walk this line now with confidence. This is, you don't have to worry about slipping and falling in this web. You don't have to be afraid of that anymore. If you can stay determined and confident in your path and in the choice that you're making, the power is sort of taken out of this situation where you've constantly felt like, for some of you, like walking on eggshells around this person, or, just never knowing, just never knowing what they were going to say or do next for some of you. But the thing is too, is that in the conclusion to all of this, you have this Star and the Ace of Pentacles here. So, something's being illuminated. There's hope here for you in a new opportunity in the physical. These two cards together are amazing. That this is your path, is going to lead you towards some sort of, wish that you have, some sort of divine path towards opportunities for success in a physical a physical way. So if you've been, for some of you, this person could have definitely left you broke. It could literally be a financial thing that could have resulted from dealing with this person, but your path is leading you towards, towards new opportunities in a financial aspect. And for some of you, you didn't realize, what you're being illuminated to right now is the fact that this person was always your enemy. They were just a hidden enemy. This person kept you, they were always fighting against you. They kept you stuck in a state of fear. And I think, Libra, what was interesting about this is that it's almost like, and for some of you, this is a warning. It's almost like some of you have sort of a plot to maybe sabotage this person, but in a way of success. Like, your success is going to cause defeat to this person. Your success, your your status, your like health and wealth and all of these things that you're going to accumulate. And I think you're doing it in secret. I think that you know what you're doing. You know how you're leveling up. You know how you're going to be successful. And I think that it's going to, sabotage this person, in a way. Like I said, I don't get that it's a malicious thing, but it's like it's going to cause defeat, to this person. And for some of you, it's what I said originally is, to use one of the favorite like buzzwords of our time is like cognitive dissonance. Like, there's really a feeling here of like just coming out of this, just realizing things, just finding the truth in all of this. And there's still this element of uncertainty because of what you may have believed about this person. And for some of you, you believed that they were a really stable, caring, nurturing person, or some of you, like I said, if it is a person that you're dealing with, you believed that about them, or you believed that they were, maybe somebody who was very loving and romantic, or somebody who was in love with you, or you were in love with them. You believed these things about them. The truth's being illuminated, and it's not always an immediate relief. You suffer a little bit from that, for depending on how long you were in the dark about it. But I think you said what to do now. If you have confidence in yourself, your path is leading you towards some amazing opportunities and some major success, some major independent success that's going to, that's going to put this person in the state of mind that they had you in for a long time. And then lastly, Libra, was like, kind of a warning here that even though you coming to the truth, like you being illuminated to this, like this star also talks about healing, doing healing work. So that's another thing to be working on here, is not just, working on your financial success, not just your leveling up in a physical and a monetary way, but working on healing yourself spiritually and emotionally and all of that. Is just because you start doing that, this person over here who may have had such a grasp on you, or who may have been so manipulative or toxic in your life, they're not going to give up, that easily. And so it's a warning that, you could be dealing with somebody who has a way of speaking, who has a way of being a little bit coercive, or even for some of you, sexual or seductive somehow in their manner of being very passionate. Maybe, for some of you, even confessing, that they still love you, or they, are attracted to you, or whatever. But it's an illusion, and it's designed to take you off your path. They want you in fear. Whoever this person is here, like, they want you to be afraid. They want you to feel like you cannot live without them, that you are going to suffer without them. They want you under their thumb, so to speak, and they want you run up a tree and afraid here. So if there's communication from this person, you're being warned that for some of you, they may be trying to get you to act out of propriety, act out of social graces, because you're being guided to maintain, your dignity, maintain your, your solidarity, your, your, you know, like, I can't think of another word, like social graces, propriety, that kind of thing. You're being guided to make sure that you maintain that, no matter what this person might say that might be antagonistic towards you or enticing, or, you know, whatever it is, because their intention is to put you back in a state of illusion, delusion, make you feel afraid. They may even come to you as if they need your help in some way, or they're afraid in some way, some sort of trickery here. And you're being reminded to, you know, stay solid, act like a dignified, respectful, you know, person in this situation, but don't get caught off guard by whatever it is that they may have to say. So I'm going to grab a couple more cards, Libra, because like I said, I had already pulled all these cards and realized that the sound was done. So we'll get you a couple more just so we can conclude this with some live cards. Yeah, for some of you, definitely dealing with an earth sign, could be a Virgo. Some of you, this could involve children here. I want to say this came up maybe in your last reading or another reading, but you could be just involved with somebody who is like emotionally excessive here, and they may be able to you know, like, get at you in some way because of something that has to do with the child. But you're being advised to know when's the right time to take action on things, and when to, you know, when to stay silent about stuff here. Yeah. So we've got your energy here, Libra. And you've also got a water sign. So like I said, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Could be dealing with the water sign. Some of you could be dealing with another air sign. But you have, staying in your logical, staying in your intellect is what's going to help you defeat the toxicity of this person. Because yeah, there's somebody here who's very toxic, and it could be around a child, or it could have to do with some responsibilities maybe that you have towards children. I see a lot of children in this card here, and you've got the Page of Pentacles here. So it's it could have to do with some of you may work with children, some of you may just have a child like with this person, but you're being you know, guided to stay. And this person may, like I said, they manipulate emotionally. That's the main theme here. I'm sure there's other more eloquent ways of putting that, or some more descriptive ways of putting that, but this is an emotionally manipulative person, and you're being advised to stay in your intellect, stay in your head and not your heart, and you can you know, you can overcome, you can make it through this cycle here, because you have a really beautiful start. In the midst of this, you have the World, you have the Ace of Swords, which is amazing. It's just going to be up to you to stay confident, to stay certain of your path, to stay focused on your goals and on your success on your own, and to stay logical. And like I said, to make sure that how you are behaving, how you are reacting, or you're responding is from a place of dignity and, you know, respect for yourself and respect for other people, or even this person, and leave them sort of to their you know, to their toxic ways, and you are going to come out on the other side, you know, all bright and shiny. So anyway, thanks, Libra. Thanks for watching. Thank you to everybody who subscribed, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.